Hi friends, welcome to my channel, and this is Windows Server 2012 series of videos, and this is the 16th video of this series. And in this video I'm going to show you how to create virtual desktop deployment by using RDS desktop services. This is also known as a VDI solution, where we are providing virtual desktop infrastructure to our clients or our users. So in last video we have created remote desktop application and remote app. So in this video we are going to deploy a virtual desktop. So in next slide you can see here, this is my infrastructure where I am going to do this lab. So the first machine is Win2K12 DC01, which is my Active Directory domain control. My domain name is, you can verify, victorinfosol.com. Here it is. I have installed Active Directory DNS and DHCP role on my Active Directory server. You can see the local server details. It's have like 2012 20 operating system, Microsoft Windows Server 2012 R2, and 2 GB RAM, and my physical machine is like i7 32 GB RAM. So this is the first one, and I have second machine which is Win2K12 RDS01, which I have joined under my domain, which is VictorInfoSol, and I have assigned 20 GB RAM to this virtual machine. Here you can see. So machine name is, computer name is Win2K12 RDS01, and machine is joined under my domain, which is VictorInfoSol. Here you can see, and you can verify the installed memory, which is 20 GB. And if I go to my computer, here you can see I have two drive here. One drive is D drive, which is VDI. I have VDI template created on my D drive, and I have one C drive which is OS disk basically. So this is all about, and I have logged into this account by my domain, this computer by my domain account, which is server admin. If you go here on a Active Directory server under the Active Directory users and computers, you can verify my account, which have server admin, and I have 4 users account, which is user 1, 2 and 3 and 4. And next I have 3 computers. In your scenario, it may be a physical machine, or just VDI, or you can see the thin client machines. In my scenario, or you can also use your laptop to connect to this VDI virtual desktop infrastructure. So in my scenario I have 3 Windows 7 machine. You can see, which is WinCL01, CL02 and CN03. All are connected to my domain. If you go here under the workstation, you can verify all are part of my domain. So here's the infrastructure, and I have one server which is RDS01. So this is my Active Directory infrastructure, and rest I have DHCP also running on my Active Directory server. So you must need a DHCP to provide an IP address for your virtual desktop machines, basically virtual machines which is running on like Hyper-V. So here is the 3 machine getting my IP address CL01, CL02 and CL03. So this is all about my infrastructure. So let's do, so what is virtual desktop deployment? So one machine for a single user at a time, given time. So I'm going to do this scenario for like I want to assign user 1 to for a user 1 dedicated one virtual machine. For user 2 I want to dedicate one machine. So there was 2 things which is pulled and personal. So will show you once we are ready to install. So we are good to go to install the RDS role. So on my RDS server nothing installed, the machine is freshly installed. I have just like configure the IP address and machine rename and domain join. That's all. I have nothing done apart of this. So click on manage, add role and features, and here you have to go with the like you need static IP address and this all details. So click next, and here you have 2 options, role based or feature based installation, which is traditional like Active Directory DHCP, these role installation. So we need to select here remote desktop services installation. So you can see install required role services for virtual VDI, which is virtual desktop infrastructure to create a virtual machine based or session based desktop deployment. So I want to do this, so click next. And here we have two options. First one is quick, and second is start standard. So on a quick, it's going to install all the role. You can see the connection broker, web access, virtualization host, everything is on a one single machine. So I'm going to give you the standard deployment demo, so which include the all the rest things. So click next, select the virtual machine based deployment, and we have a session based deployment also. So I want to create a virtual machine based deployment, because I want to dedicate a virtual machine for a particular users. So click next. So we have this installation is going to do install a three roles, which is remote desktop connection broker, and remote desktop web app, and remote desktop virtualization host. Basically this is a Hyper-V host. So click next. And here you can see if you have another server you can add, but in my scenario I'm going to install all the things on my single server, which is RDS01. So click next and click next here. So here you can see the web access. Click next, add here and click next. And now we have a virtualization host. So this role is basically going to install the basically Hyper-V on your server, which you are going to select. So before I'm going to add my RDS01 server here, but before adding any server here for virtualization host, you must have to verify the machine is enabled for virtualization technology, like you can see you can say processor is virtualization Intel VT enabled, and you can bring that use that machine as a Hyper-V host. So this is in my virtual machine. You can see the virtualization Intel VT technology is enabled, so click OK. Good to know. And here we have option create a new virtual switch on this servers. Yes, I want to create it because I want my all the virtual machine which is going to deploy in VMware in VM infrastructure is going to use this switch. Either you can uncheck and you can create it later on. So it's easy for me to click here and will create the automatically, it will create the automatically RDS network. So click next, and it's just checking the information. If everything goes well, then we have option confirmation. So here's the option: RDS connection broker one server selected, RD web access one server selected, and RDS virtualization host is one selected. So this server may be restarted after the role installation because it's going to install the Hyper-V. So and a new switch, yes. So go ahead and select the restart the destination server automatically if required, and click on deploy. So now you can see the installations for all the three roles are initiated, and for now it's all pending, so it will take some time to start the installation. So now you can verify, you can see the RDS connection broker role services started installing. So it will take some time, like depending on your physical machine uh, capabilities. It maybe require 5 to 10 minutes to get the installation done if everything goes well. Now you can see the RD web access role is also started installing. So you can see in progress because it will require the RDS host to installation also. So now it will move to installation will move to RDS virtualization host role. So just give it 2 minutes more. Now virtualization host Hyper-V is also initiated and installing. Now might be in few seconds computer will automatically reboot. You just wait for a few more seconds. Now you can see the machine is rebooted just so it will enable the Hyper-V role and required features, then it will restart automatically. So here I am pausing the recording. Once the machine is boot up, and we'll resume the recording from there. So pausing the recording here. So the server is rebooted. Go ahead, Control Del to log in and put your credential here. So now you can see the remote license mode is not configured. We have 120 days to test the RDS connection broker, as well we have not installed any license RDS license on this server. Now after the reboot you can see the installation is still in progress, so it will take some time to get the installation completed. So just be with this setup. Almost it will take 2 to 5 minutes to get the installation done for all the 3 roles. So it's configuring. You can see RDS connection broker role service is still configuring. So RD connection broker service installation is succeed, and now it's configuring the web access role, and it's also done. Here you can verify and just wait for last feature to get the installation done and configuration, which is virtualization host. You can say it's Hyper-V. So it will take 1 or 2 minutes to get the installation done, also configurations. So almost done. So everything is done. Now go ahead and click close button, and now in the left corner you can verify the Hyper-V role and IIS and remote desktop services installed on the server. Just if you want to verify, you can also verify from here. And now let's verify the first thing, which is Hyper-V role here, and tools, and open a Hyper-V manager. And here you can see Hyper-V manager is installed on our server. And if you go to Hyper-V switch manager, you can verify the switch is created there, and here it is with the name of RDS virtual, and the nick is also associated with us. So good to know. And now I'm going to change few setting on a Hyper-V settings. So I want to put my everything hard drive and virtual machine in my D drive. So I'm going to create one folder in my D drive, then we'll assign the same folder here. So under the D drive, I want to call it like VDI machines. And I want to copy this path, minimize this, paste here. And same need to paste on virtual machines. And now click apply and OK button. So it will change the path for virtual machines which we are going to deploy on Hyper-V host. So click OK, and now we are good to go to create a collection. So go to remote desktop services. Here under the you can verify the roles, different roles is installed, like RD gateway license is not installed. So go to go click on collection and just click here create a new desktop collection, and we have option to click next, and now provide the name. So I'm going to call it like VDI personal, and click next. And we have two types of collection here, pulled, and the second one is personal. So now you can see here we have two options. If I go to pulled, then new virtual machine connection created, recreate virtual machine and store virtual setting on profile. And the next one is new virtual desktop creation based on virtual machine template, and permanent user assigned to virtual desktop basically, and administrative access on the virtual desktop. So I want to do this. I want to dedicate virtual machine for every user. So click next, and here it will check for like virtual machine desktop template. So we don't have any template, so I want to create template now on my Hyper-V host. So virtual machine, click next, and put here like Windows 8.1. we have Windows 8.1 generation 1 machine, and put the RAM 2 GB, around 2 GB, and connect it to RDS network. Click next, and I have already hard drive, sysprep drive for my template. So going to just mapped my Windows 8 drive here. So everything is done. So click on finish. So everything looks good. Go under the setting, just put it on to processor, and this machine is basically Windows 8.1 machine, which I have copied my Windows 8.1 a VHD file, which is basically sysprep. I have done the sysprep, run the sysprep on this machine. After this, the machine is shut down, so good to go. And now if you go previous and click next, it will search for the template. Let's go here. Go one more time, and now you can see virtual machine is found on RDS. This is the server name, the host name, and click next. Now we have moved to user assignment page. So it's checking the picture. So we have enable automatic user assignment, or we can do it by manually. So for now I am going to use the enable automatic user assignment, like first user which is logged in, try to log in the free machine which be assigned automatically, and add the user to the local administrator group on virtual desktop. Yes, I want to do it because I want users to get them like local administrator account on their virtual machine. So click next, and we have no automatic attend file, and define the location time zone here for the per user machines, and the active directory, and the path where you want to put this computer. So click next, And now how many machines you need, so I am going with the 3, and prefix I going to put it like my VDI 001 and starting from 1. So the first computer will be deployed by VDI-0011. So click next. And how many machines you need? So 3 machine I need. Click next. And where you want to put the machines, so I want to put here on VDI machines. So put there, click next, and now we have all the setting like VDI personal name, managed, active directory, path, and everything. So good to go. Click next, and now what it will do, it will export this machine and create a 3 copy of this machine, as this is going to be used as a template. So now you can see here its machine is started exporting and 1%. So what it will do, it will export the machine and will copy the same machine and deploy the 3 machines. So I'm pausing the recording here. Once it's passing the step by step, we'll resume the recording. So export is 6%, 7% done. So now you can see the export is done, and now it will start at the desktop virtual machine desktop deployment. So it will take some time because we are going to deploy 3 virtual machines here, 3 VDI for users. So just pausing the recording. Once the machine is ready, we'll resume the recording back. So now you can see the first machine is deployed with the name of VDI 0011. So it will same way, it will deploy 3 machine, and all after the deployment and post configuration, it will take the machine and like save a state. So just wait for a few more minutes. It's depending on the speed of your server. So hardly in my environment it will take 10 to 15 minutes to deploy 3 virtual machines. So I'm pausing the recording here, and we'll resume once all 3 machines are running. So now you can see 2 machine has been deployed successfully and it's in save state, and the VDI setup is working on 3rd machine. So once the 3rd machine is done, we will start testing the VDI solutions. So just wait for a few more minutes, and then we will try to connect from like our machine client's machines. And now you can see the VDI personal collection was created successfully. Go ahead and close this, and now you can see that we have 3 virtual machines here and all are in save state, so ready to serve the ready to like allocate to users on users request. So just want to verify here one thing. If you go here on IIS, you can see our web page has been deployed on IIS, for which is, if you go here on a site, you can see here the default site has been deployed, and the RDP web is also deployed here. If you click here browse HTTPS, you will get the page which you have to provide to our users to get the link for RDP access. So here is its localhost. You have to replace it with the computer name. So I'm going to try to do this on my Windows 7 1 machine. So launch the Internet Explorer on that machine. And paste it. And just copy once again. And I am going to replace this with my computer name, which is Win2K12 RDS01 .victorinfosol.com. So this is the link which we are going to use on all the client machine to access the URL for RDP web, and it will ask, by default it will ask for your credential, where you have to put your credential, user ID and password. Here we have a security warning. Go ahead, click it, because we don't have installed certificate yet on this machine. So we have RDP web access page, and trust this on run, and now we have to put here like username and password. So I'm going to put it Victor Infosol /user01 and my credential for my account. So logged into that, and we have here, you can see VDI personal demo desktop icon. Click on it, and now click on connect button, and now your request is there. So put here like Victor Infosol /user01, which I have logged in, and the password for that account. And now you can see its connection is going to our Win2K12-RDC01 server, and it will reply to that. But in a few seconds you will see that the first machine which we initiated and in a running condition. So just wait for a few more seconds. Now you can see it's in restoring mode, means the request is come as their reach to Hyper-V host, and it is restarting the machine. And now you can see it's in running state. So soon we will get the access to that machine, particular machine, which is VDI01. Now you can see it's configuring remote session for us, and now we are there like VDI-0011 victorinfosol.com with the user account which is visa01, and we are ready to logged into server. And if you go here on RDS server under the like collection, you can now see the VDI which is 0011. It has been associated with some user. Just click on refresh button. You will able to see here like username which is assigned to this user01, and connection is active. So good to know that. And now I'm going to assign this machine manually to my any user. So right click on and click here assign virtual desktop. So it will ask the username for which we want to assign this particular VDI. So we have assigned VDI to user from a collection. So I'm going to put my user ID here, which is users 03 this time, but I'm going to assign to my 04. Let's assign to 03 this time. So click OK and assign. Now if you refresh this button, the machine is assigned to user 03, and the status is not active because I have not activated its connected to this computer. So let's verify. We have a Windows 8 machine connected here, and now if you want to verify, you can go ahead and verify. You can see the username by which we have the logged in, and this is our physical machine or thin client, and we have our VDI connected here. So if you want to verify the machine is user account 01 is added to like local administrator or not, so just verify from like open a management, and then you can verify the user account settings. So it's adding snipping, and go to here, users. You can see that every user is disabled here. And if you go to user administrator, you can see the local administrator local account, which is we have logged in user 01 is added to administrator. So good to know that. Let's close it and same I am going to, this time I have logged into my user 3 account and I want to verify the machine 0012 is assigned to my this computer. So I am going to just log in and try that by user account 3. So here we run all the add-ons on this website and put the credential Victor InfoSol / user 03 and password for user 3 and click on sign on button, and we have VDI personal, so launch it. Click connect. This time put the password for like user 03 and put the account name, password for account. And so it's requesting the session for our RDS session for our Hyper-V virtual machine, which is running here. So just refresh. It will get this soon. Just give us 2 minutes. So now you can see machine installation is started and it will logged into working on wacking the virtual machine. Here you can see, so it's restoring the virtual machine on our Hyper-V host. So it's done, and now it will request the RDP session with the user account. So I want to give a few more settings here, like if you go here edit task for VDI personal collection and click on edit, and then you can assign few more settings here. Configuring remote session, good to go. So we have few settings. If you want to rename this, you can go ahead and rename this, and also you can see the enable save delay and minutes. So you can put it like minimum 5 minutes. After 5 minutes of disconnected session or logged off user, it will automatically put the machine in save state. So I recommend to do this if you want to get the good like a response from your virtual machine on your production. So just put it to 5 minutes. Here you can see on VDI user 3 we are also good to go logged in. So click OK button, and now if you refresh it, now you can see user 3 session is also active. And now I am going to disconnect my user 1. Here we have tested this connection and user 3 is still working. Now if you go here and refresh, you can see the active session is now disconnected, and if the session is disconnected, it will automatically put the machine in save state after 5 minutes. So on 3 you can also verify we have logged into successfully. So I want to go ahead and cancel this also. And now refresh this one, and all the two sessions is disconnected. So in this video that's all about the deploying the like VDI solutions. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe me for more videos, and if you have any query, any question related to this, please post me on my given mail IDs. Thank you once again. Bye bye.